right, guys, here we go. Back in action tonight, the 203 Truck Series. Making their way to Kansas. Your pole sitter, Billy Van Meter for Chaos Motorsports. Jonathan Flowers in that 2 spot tonight for Flowers Motorsports. Rick Kelly in the 3 for Chaos. Good to have Rick Kelly back out here. We missed him. Justin Smolden there, your title sponsor in the 4. The Canadian, Jake in the 5. Divers in the 6. AJ for Next Level Racers in that 7 spot. Adam Herr, good to see Adam out here. Next Level Racer in the 8 and the 9 of Derek from New York. Anthony Monroe, the owner and operator of Broken Axle Motorsports. Billy O. Smith tonight running in that 11 spot for Chaos, or excuse me, for Broken, as I see the Mid-South there. Michael out of Texas for the Capsule of Time, guys. Or further down, Andrew Ewing out there tonight, Capsule of Time Motorsports there. The 14 of Matthew also a part of the Capsule of Time Motorsports team. And in the back there, number 15 spot tonight, John Wayne. Good to see John Wayne back out here racing with us. I know he's a busy man, but it's a pleasure having the sheriff anytime we can get him in the building. All right, taking a look here at conditions tonight. 72 degrees, 15% chance of rain, clear skies, 3-mile-an-hour winds. Big thanks again to Justin Smolden and the 203 Gaming for being the title sponsor of this year's Truck Series. All right, drivers have been set. Kansas, let's get it rolling here tonight, man. This should be a good battle here all across the board. A lot of great drivers out here tonight. 15 of them making the trip here. We'll put the ticker at the top of the screen there. 50 laps tonight, strong. Shout out to everybody watching us on Twitch. I see you beautiful people. Drop a like, drop a follow. Make sure you like the video in the YouTube, man. Show it some love. Billy Van Meter, Jonathan Flowers, front row. I've never said those words in one breath before. That was kind of wild. There you go. It's out there. So let's see how this goes here. We'll get these guys fired off. Pace cars going off, and it's on Billy Van Meter. Looking start there through the field. We're racing at Kansas. Immediately, they go straight to the bottom of the track. You see it back there in the back. They're fanning them out. Billy Van Meter, your leader. Flowers in the 2. Rick Kelly in the 3 spot there. Smolden and Jake right now. Battle up front. Your top 6 trucks racing hard. Right now, teammates. That's Rick Kelly in that 3 spot. Divers right there. Good battle in the back. The 82 and the 84. Side by side they go. Billy O. Smith, Andrew, and Matthew. A couple other guys back there teaming up there. Back up to the front, side by side. AJ Counting on the outside. Anthony Monroe, woo, gets right up there. Anthony Monroe, that 82 for Broken Axle. Backwoods Vacation. Wolf Graphics on that machine there tonight. Billy Van Meter now getting pressured on the inside by Jonathan Flowers. Flowers looking to go to the bottom side of the track. Jonathan Flowers still down there on the bottom. Up front, great battle here. Top 6 going at it. Justin Smolden hanging on to his spot also. So Flowers still hanging on the bottom there. Your top 6 side by side. Billy Van Meter still your leader. Flowers down low. Rick Kelly. He's in that 3 spot there in that 32 for Chaos. John Wayne going to go ahead and come down the pits here. Not sure what happened with John Wayne's truck, but he's in the pits early here. 450 in the books. John Wayne in the pits. Flowers still on the bottom here, side by side. The 999 Traxxas truck. Trying to work its way around here. The 203 Truck Series at Kansas running good here. Shout out to everybody watching us on the Twitch, and we appreciate you guys. Derek right now working his way up there. 3 wide with Van Meter on top. He'll look to go to save Rick Kelly now to the point. Rick Kelly back out here in action. We've missed Rick Kelly. He's been away dealing with family things, and good to see Rick Kelly back out here tonight for Maine for Chaos, your leader. Jake, Billy Van Meter, and Jonathan Flowers, your top 4. AJ count. There's Derek right there. Michael, Adam, Billy O. Smith, Andrew, and Matthew. Rolling it in right there. So good battle in the back here all across the board here. 6 of 50 in the books here, folks. We're racing strong. Great battle for the lead here. The Canadian looking to go to the inside of his teammate. And moves there. Couple different angles right there. Good looking shots. Anthony Monroe tagged the wall there. A little smoke coming up from the 82 there. 9 of 50 in the books here at Kansas. Everybody running clean and good right now. Jake, your leader. Rick in the 2. Van Meter in the 3. There's Smolden, Divers, Flowers. Anthony Monroe, AJ counting right now, trying to get some speed. They'll try to jip up in line there and find their way back down. Derek right up to the back bumper of the 11. You don't want to fall out of line too much, absolutely. Jump out too far, you're going to lose it all. The 11 right now working his way up there with the 82. Side by side they go. Right up there with him right now. Good looking shots right there. Revive coming in hot. 16 months, bro. We appreciate you, man. Looking good out here tonight so far. 12 of 50 in the books. The Canadian, your leader. Rick Kelly in that 2 spot. Billy Van Meter in the 3. Smolden in a tight battle with Joshua Divers down low. Jonathan Flowers now back to the 6 spot. Anthony Monroe digging hard there. Anthony Monroe in the 82. There's the 38 of Derek Michael in the 9. Your big mover right now. He's the Canadian. Your leader. Up 4 spots. Let's go. Good looking stuff here, man. A lot of guys out here tonight, man, just trying to get their way around the track here. And you see your leader right there, man. He's doing a great job tonight. Rick Kelly in that 2 spot. Billy Van Meter in the 3. Divers right there. Smolden Flowers. Michael, AJ. AJ now in a tight battle with the Ford Mobil 1. He'll dip to the inside. Oh, contact there. You saw the wall smoke. tire wear starting to play a role for these guys out here. The Canadian steer leader, Billy Van Meter, go ahead and taking that 2 spot back from Rick Kelly. And Billy O. Smith and Matthew back here in a good battle. There's Adam Herr. He may be trying to save some fuel, but there is the Black Magic. Studio, Broken Axle, driver, Billy O. Smith out here tonight looking good. Good to see Billy O. Smith out here racing. We're riding with Billy O. Smith right now as he's chasing him down here. Matthew just right behind his teammate here. Good looking battle right there. The internet flashing in and out there for Matthew, but up front, the Canadian still your leader. Derek looking to go to the inside of the 203 here. Side by side they go. The Ghost Energy 38 of Derek right behind the 203 here. As we are 18 of 50 in the books. Jake out front. Van Meter into 2. Rick Kelly. Smolden into 3. Derek Flowers. Divers. AJ Monroe. Michael. Matthew. Andrew. Billy O. Smith and Adam Herr. Adam Herr back in the back here tonight in that 14 spot. Racing for next level racers. And I think he's trying to do the fuel game here. We'll see. He may be trying to save some fuel for later in this run. Jesse Gordon, what up, my man? How we doing tonight? 19 of 50 in the books. Smolden in the 4 right now. Derek in the 5. There's Flowers digging in the 6. Boys are running strong right now. Look in the rear view mirror. Billy Van Meter closing that gap. Right there's your leader, the Canadian out front. Billy Van Meter in the 2 still. Rick Kelly back there. Nothing tonight. The Road Series is off this week. Derek in the 5. Flowers in the 6. Divers in the 7. AJ in the 8. Monroe in the 9. And Michael in that 10 spot. Yeah, nothing after the trucks tonight. The Audi Series is off until next week. They'll be back next week. Yes, sir. Andrew right now, he's in that number 12 spot. The Capsule Time Machine. They're rolling good up there. Billy O. Smith there for Broken Axle. He's currently in the 13. And Adam Herr in the 14 here. Now, tire wear becoming a factor here. You see guys driving up the wall a little bit. That Matthew, I believe, there with a lot of tire wear as we're closing in halfway home here. What about trying to stay off the wall here? We'll see what they can do. It's right up to the back bumper there. Them Toyotas are strong. Jake, still your leader. Billy Van Meter into 2. Rick Kelly. Rick Kelly in that 3 spot. Chaos, 1, 2, 3. Justin Smolden in the 4. Derek in the 5. And there is Flowers in the top 6. But he's back 4 spots where he qualified. So Flowers falling back here as we close into halfway here at Kansas tonight. Halfway marker in the air for the 56. The Canadian sees the flag halfway home. 26 laps left to go here tonight. Billy Van Meter in the 2 spot for Chaos. Rick Kelly in his return back to the league after about 6 months. Good to see Rick Kelly back out here. I'm glad everything's going better for him and his family. And very happy to see Rick Kelly back out here racing. Justin Smolden in that 4 spot. Derek in the 5. Flowers in the 6 now. Divers. Spoke to Divers earlier tonight. You know, he's considered to be the 3rd best on the team for Chaos. We'll see if that changes after tonight's performance, but he's in the 7 spot right now. As we got guys coming down pit road here. Boom, big accident right there coming down pit road. AJ counting hard with these guys right here. Let's see what they got right here. Let's take a look at what happened right here as they come down. Watch the 11 here trying to come down pit road. He overshot his jump shot. Locks him up. And then, oh my.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Well, that's a wreck coming down pit road. You're going to have that. You see it right there. Hopefully drivers had their fast repairs. But Jonathan Flowers, your race leader right now. He's going to go ahead and stay out. Battle off pit road here. You see the guys pulling in and out of the pits here. Driving like crazy on pit road. Busy here. Everybody coming in getting service. 24 laps to go here. They'll make it green all the way through. But Flowers going to go ahead and come through safely. Battle off pit road. You see Andrew already back out. There is Matthew, Adam Herr, and AJ. So Billy Van Meter races off. Smolden right behind him. Rick Kelly. Divers. And there is a few other guys that may have got caught in the pits there. So tough break. You hate to see it. Billy Van Meter going to cruise out now. There's Jonathan Flowers coming down the pit road. 23 laps to go. Green flag stops here at Kansas. You'd love to see him. So Billy Van Meter back out front as your leader. Justin Smolden into 2. Rick Kelly, your top 3 as they cycle through. Green flag stops. Divers now to the 5. Andrew, Matthew, Michael, Adam, AJ. Jake still in the pits here. Tough break for him. Anthony Monroe. He had a good race going there. The Canadian. You hate to see that for the 56 for Chaos. Big mistakes made in the pits. Billy Van Meter, 23 laps to go for the 23 machine. With 23 viewers in the chat. Look at you beautiful people. 23s across the board here. Dustin Smolden in that 2 spot. Rick Kelly in the 3. And they're kind of spread out now. So you always wanted to kind of pit with your people. AJ counting there with a big mistake going down the pit roads there. So honest mistake. He just pulled out. Didn't see the guy coming down pit road there. AJ counting. Huge mistake on pit road. But we stayed green here at Kansas. Billy Van Meter now, your leader. Big lead here for Billy Van Meter. Justin Smolden in the 2. Rick Kelly in the 3 with Joshua Divers beating on that back door. See Rick Kelly now getting pressure put onto him by his teammate. Rick Kelly did that 3 spot. Divers wants nothing more but to make a clean pass on him here. Divers clears him. Billy Van Meter, your leader, Smolden in that 2 spot. Divers now to the 3. It's funny, we just talked about Divers being in the 7 spot, so Billy O. Smith coming back in to serve it. Anthony Monroe, AJ counting right now. Adam Herr, Michael, Matthew, and Andrew now to the 6 spot. And Andrew Ewing, folks, for Capsule Tie Motorsports is now up 7 spots from where he qualified. He is now in the top 6. Andrew Ewing rolling here tonight. Same way with Matthew, up 7 spots also for him. Those are your 2 biggest movers of the night so far. With 19 laps to go. Great pit strategy from the Capsule of Time Motorsports team. They did a great job getting both their drivers up 7 spots after those pit stops. Billy Van Meter, though, 18 laps to go. He's your leader. Smolden into 2. Divers in the 3 spot. Rick Kelly there. And you see the Chaos driver right now. The 56 looking to go underneath Divers here. Got himself a few laps down in the pits there, and he was running strong all night long, the Canadian in the 56. AJ Counton's got to come back down the pits here with the Lavin car coming down hard. Anthony Monroe in the 11th spot, the Canadian in the 12. Billy O. Smith. John Wayne's back out on the track. Good to see John Wayne back out here tonight. Missed the pit there. Woo, boy, hold on to it, 11. 17 to go. Appreciate everybody watching. If you haven't hit the follow button already, smack that son of a bitch. Like the video. Make sure you guys check us out in the bios. Watch all the YouTubes, man. Check us out. We appreciate you guys. You guys want to race in this league and give Billy a Van Meter a run for his money? Get signed up and get racing with us. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, when we race. So right now, Billy Van Meter, Justin Smolden, and Divers, your top 3. 16 laps left to go here at Kansas. Rick Kelly in the 4. Flowers in the top 5. Andrew in that number 6 spot. Matthew. And same way with Michael Barea here. These guys are 6th, 7th, 8th. Team drivers working like a team. Unbelievable. Billy Van Meter, no competition up front with him right now. Smolden in that 203, your title sponsor. We appreciate everything he's done for this truck series, man. 14 laps to go. Divers into 3, Rick Kelly. Like we talked about earlier, it's a pleasure having Rick Kelly back out here. Had to miss several weeks with a family emergency, but it's a pleasure having the shotgun back out here on the track. Been racing with us for over a couple years, man. It's a pleasure having Rick Kelly back in action here. And a surprise here, Jonathan Flowers to the 5 spot here. But he's getting ran up on right now. Jonathan Flowers in the 999. Billy O. Smith there in the 16, excuse me. Looking to go to the inside with 13 laps to go here. Flowers ran strong in qualifying and early in this race, but really fell off the deep end here, number 5 spot. 13 laps left here to go at Kansas. Billy Van Meter. Smolden. Smolden's closing the gap ever so little. We take a look at those lap times last lap, and you see it right there. 32.182, 32.130. So Smolden a little bit quicker than Van Meter. Divers a little bit quicker than both. And Rick Kelly quicker than all 3 of them. So either way you want to shake it, it's going to make for an interesting finish here right now. But Billy Van Meter stretching it out with 12 to go. Taking a look across the map here. Andrew, Matthew trying to work their way around. They got AJ Counton on the bottom side here. Michael and Adam Herr. He's in the 9 spot. He was running bad back there, but he's able to get himself in the top 10 here tonight. Adam Herr for Next Level Racers. Some of you may be asking, where's Brandon Parks? Using a drop, I know, giving guys another chance here tonight to shake things up. So, Brandon Parks, we will miss you tonight. We hope everything goes better, and we'll see you back here, hopefully, for next week's racing. So, Brandon Parks out of contention tonight. Right now, Smolden says no complaints from him. He'll love a top 3. He's in the 2 spot right now. Joshua Divers in the 3, and Rick Kelly. Probably giving one of the best battles we got for 3rd and 4th here tonight. Jonathan Flowers in the 5. Andrew, all smooth sailing for him. Michael. And I tell you, the Matthew is a hard blink right now, but it looks like he's stabilizing. Adam Herr there, and there's Anthony Monroe. And that 82 machine there, and the Canadian right behind him, Anthony Monroe, currently in the, looks like number 10 spot here. 1 lap down, Anthony Monroe. Jake, 2 laps down. AJ Counton, 2 laps down. The Sheriff, 4 laps down. Billy O. Smith, 5 down. And Derek out of this one. So 9 laps left here to go at Kansas. It's been a great race. All race long. Everybody's ran really strong. Justin Smolden, Josh Diver still the top 3, and Rick Kelly getting ever so close. Let's jump into cockpit with Rick Kelly, see if we can chase him down. That gap's getting bigger and bigger. Joshua Divers pulling away from Rick Kelly. So Billy Van Meter still your leader. Smolden into 2. Divers in that number 3 spot. Rick Kelly getting a little bit closer. Flowers into 5. Andrew, Matthew, and Michael. Chaos, or excuse me, the Capsule of Time guys sitting 6th, 7th, and 8th here. All your biggest movers, though. Every single one of them. He's up 7 spots. He's up 7 spots. Michael up 4 spots, so good work for these guys here. Billy Van Meter getting closer and closer. Lap traffic, and you see him working it right there. John Wayne going to go to the top and stay right there. Good looking move there. Billy Van Meter going to dip down low with 5 to go here at Kansas. Justin Smolden in that 2 spot. Joshua Divers in the 3. Rick Kelly in the 4. Flowers still in your top 5. With 5 to go. Billy Van Meter in the 23. The owner and operator of... Yes. He's the owner and operator of Chaos Motorsports. Edco Welding on the side of that truck. He yells from Indianapolis, Indiana. Trying to get it done here tonight with 4 laps left to go at Kansas. We did the green flag stops. We've been green flagged the entire way. As we come to 3 laps here to go. Down the backstretch, Billy Van Meter, your race leader. Holding in that 2 spot as he getting ready to get up to some lap traffic here. And Rick Kelly falling off the pace here as Diver stretches that 3 spot out. Andrew right now in a tight battle with the 19 and the 11 here. AJ Counton working his way up there with 3 laps to go at Kansas. What a race it's been here tonight, man. Dominating performance from the Chaos camp. They did a great job all night long. Billy Van Meter as he comes to 2 to go. Justin Smolden for the Choicing Esports guys currently in the number 2 spot. And Joshua Divers, a strong performance. We talked about him earlier in the race. If you go back in the broadcast, he was running way back there. But pit strategy came through for him, so he's in the P3 right now. Rick Kelly in the 4. Jonathan Flowers, always a pleasure. Andrew, Matthew, and Michael. Strong performances tonight from those 3. And Adam Hurst started in the back early. Got himself into the top 10 there. Anthony Monroe, not such good luck for him. A lap down. Riding that wall more than Tony Hawk. The Canadian was very quick early in this race, but fell off during the pit strategy. And AJ Counton, we don't want to talk about that incident going into the pits. Billy Van Meter, white flag out for the 23 machine. One more time around Kansas. Justin Smolden still in the 2 and Divers in the 3. Billy Van Meter going down the backstretch one last time here at Kansas. There you have it. Your race winner in the 203 Truck Series, Billy Van Meter, going to take the checkered flag here tonight. Number 2 going to go to Justin Smolden. In your top 3, Joshua Divers. Unofficial results left of your screen. Good race, boys. Top 3, start finish line. You know what to do. That was a damn good, clean race. I know we had an incident with the pit road thing there, but honestly, if that's all we had, it was a pretty damn good race. Way to be respectful of one another, giving each other plenty of room and not fucking up. Good work, boys. Very happy with that race tonight. Top 3, you know what to do. Great performance here tonight, man, from all these guys. And again, big win tonight. Billy Van Meter taking care of business in that 23 machine here tonight. Justin Smolden will slide up next to him in the 203, and we'll have Joshua Divers coming around here also. And we'll start with Joshua Divers here. Mike's ready to go here, and all right, we'll get him started here as Joshua Divers pulls in. That P3 spot up 3 spots in the P3. Joshua Divers, you got a copy.
Yeah, man.
Hey, good race, man. Up 3 spots from where you qualified. We stayed green the whole freaking race. I thought for sure there was going to be some incidents there with that going under the white line and coming back up, but everybody gave everybody enough room. P3 here, you started out a little rough. You were cruising around the back there, 10th, 11th spot. After the green flag pit stops, you charged your way back up to the top 3. Break down your race.
Yeah, man, I felt like I had a pretty fast car. I kind of just relaxed and tried to stay tires on that first run, but unfortunately I come up and hit the wall and it got some engine damage, so I fell back, and I wasn't very happy with that. I was pretty disappointed, but then we came in for the green flag stop, and we closed the gap big time on the leaders. Took a risk in coming in the pits hot, and it worked out for me. Then unfortunately my teammate, he got caught speeding, so he had to take a penalty, and then I come right out with Rick and on those new tires and kind of got in front of him and just held it. But these cars or these trucks, they're rough here, especially when the tires fall off and the car feels like a brick in the corner. But it was fun. It was a good race. Congrats to Billy, and congrats to Rick. He finished 4th. I mean, he did a good job, and congrats to Small. He did a damn good job driving that truck. So it was fun overall. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, absolutely, and so much for being the 3rd best on the team, right? Shove that up their asses. And, hey, Josh, congrats again on the P3. Who's some great sponsors you want to thank, bud?
Yeah, man, I'd like to thank you for putting it on. Smolin, I'd like to thank him, and he likes these trucks. And I'd like to thank my team, Chaos Motorsports, my teammates, Rick Kelly, Billy Van Meter, Jake Brissett. I mean, they're all dope. So, yeah.
All right, there you have it. Joshua Divers, P3 here tonight for the 3rd best driver on Chaos. Went over now to our 2nd place driver out of White Lake, Michigan. Justin Smolden, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I got you.
Hey, good race out there tonight, man. Up 2 spots where you guys qualified. We stayed green, something that we seem to be doing a lot here in the Truck Series, which is good. That's what we want. Good, clean racing. P2 tonight, man. Break down your run for us.
Yeah, man, that was a fun race for sure. Like Divers was saying, the tire wear on these things is tremendous, and once it falls off, it falls off. It, like you said, it feels like a brick going around there, but it was good. I was behind, obviously, Van Meter, Divers, and Kelly there before the green flag pit stops. I'm not sure exactly what happened to those guys. All I know is I came out in front of them, and I had a pretty good gap in front of them, which obviously helped me out big time. But Van Meter does Van Meter things, and he checked out on me. So I was just trying to somewhat keep tires, and I was happy with a 3rd place if Divers would have caught me, but I was somewhat maintaining a little bit. It definitely wasn't gaining by any means, but I was maintaining at least, and yeah, I'll take a 2nd place. Anytime I can shove myself right in the middle of these Chaos boys, I'll take that for sure. And green flag racing the whole way, gotta love that as well.
Yeah, a lot of guys love shoving themselves in between them Chaos guys. It's something they do personally. I have no idea. But congrats again on the P2 here tonight. And who's them great sponsors you want to thank?
Yeah, we got to give it up to Choice Inc. Esports, Corrigan Oil, Environmental Wood Solution, TCD Suspension, and the good old Bud Light.
Awesome work. Congratulations again. There you have it. Your 203 Truck Series sponsor, Justin Smolden, P2. Here tonight, went over now to your race winner, qualified 1st, finished 1st, and then 23, and the only 23 it matters. Billy Van Meter, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Man, one clean race there. Like I said, 50 laps here at Kansas. I thought for sure there was going to be a caution. You guys went through the pits, green flag stops, No problem. You guys went out great, especially yourself. Not so much for some of the guys, but hey, you found yourself in victory lane here tonight. Great race. Break down your run.
Well, first off, I was very surprised by Flowers qualifying next to me. I was a little afraid, but I'm happy he did so good tonight. And it was a good race. It was clean, and I think Jake got a penalty for speeding, and I think Rick almost crashed going in pit road, and then Josh compulsively hit the wall. So it kind of left me with Smolin, and Smolin was catching me. He was catching me, and then I think his tires ran out, and he fell back. But it was a good race. I really thought I was going to have to fight him for this one.
Yeah, it definitely was a great race, and like I said, he get closer and closer. Same way with Rick Kelly and Divers there. They kept closing in a little bit by little, but not enough laps here to really make anything happen near the end there. So congrats again on the big win. And who's some sponsors you want to thank tonight, Van Meter?
Fan Development, Edco Welding, Masson and Kane. You put it on, and Circle City Raceway will be in iRacing very soon, boys.
There you have it. Billy Van Meter laying it down out here tonight. Your race winner, Smolden into 2, Joshua Divers rounds out your top 3. Great race, boys.